Alright guys, and welcome back. So, we only have one battle to fight this turn, but before that, just some campaign map updates. I did give the Scipii a bit of grief for the fact that they still haven't advanced any further to the west here to take any more Numidian settlements. But it turns out they actually were not completely not doing anything. They actually did take Leptis Magna. That's how I choose to pronounce that. And it actually was. I actually saw it in the video. I could see on the map that they had taken it. So that's why I noticed it while I was editing the footage. So the Scipii haven't done nothing. They just have done very little. To be fair, I'm giving them so much grief when in reality, I think it's the Brudii at this point who deserve the grief. All of it. They have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settlements since the start of this campaign. Scipii have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, because I believe they start off with those two. And I believe the Brudii start off with these two. So yeah, I believe that's correct. 6 and 5. Regardless, they're actually behind the Scipii. Oh, wait, did I count that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I did not count that one. So they have 9 settlements in total, but they've actually taken 7, because I believe they started with 2. So they're actually well ahead of the Brudii, who are really not doing much. It's really unusual. In every Julii campaign I've ever fought, the Brudii usually do quite well in this area, and they take lots and lots of settlements. I mean, the Greek cities should have been eliminated long ago, and probably Macedonia should have been as well. Or Macedon, rather. In fact, the very last campaign I did, and admittedly, all those campaigns, I remind you, were on the original Rome Total War, not the Remastered edition. This is my first Remastered campaign. But in the very last one that I did, the Brudii had all of this territory except for Athens. I was in control of that as the Julii. I basically sniped it in the same way I sniped Sparta here in this campaign. They had all the territory, all the settlements up here. Not quite that far north. Or no, they did. They went all the way up here. They had all of these settlements here, all of these settlements here, right up to here. Basically, Trier was their most, western settlement, and I had all this territory over here. So this was kind of the line between us. Now, obviously, I've spent the campaign taking this section, so I guess the Brudii didn't have much opportunity to, but let's be honest, even if I hadn't taken it, I mean, they haven't taken barely any of this territory here. They should have all this territory by now. Or, most of it. And they should be, far up here to the north. I should be able to almost border them at this point, if this had been, any of the other campaigns. So, yes, it's the Brudii who are not carrying their weight in this campaign. I mean, the Scipii aren't really either, but they're doing better than they've ever done, in most of the campaigns that I see. I'm sure I mentioned it in a previous episode, but basically, the Scipii take Sicily very quickly, and then they often don't do much of anything else. And so the fact that they do have holdings in North Africa, they're doing something. And the Brudii basically have just kind of stalled. They're not really doing anything. Who are they at war with, actually? The Brudii. Okay, admittedly, some of these enemies they're only at war with because the other Roman factions are at war with them. They don't care about Carthage, Gaul, or the Britons, or the Spanish, or the Numidians. So I'd say the only enemy they would care about would be the Greek cities. Which, again, they have failed to destroy. They have roads, I know, and the Greek cities also have whatever settlement that is. At the very least, they could very well have more than that. Alright, but anyway, those updates aside, we're going to relieve the city of Osca next turn, because our army is in range, so we should just be able to take them out and begin our advance further into Spain. We are besieging Domus, Dulcis, Domus, which I don't even know that I've ever even taken this settlement before. It doesn't, seem familiar, and I usually don't really conquer this far to the east. Well, northeast. So anyway, that'll take out all the remaining Britons in the area, and I believe their faction leader is here. Yes, he is. But we only just besieged that, so we'll have to take them out next turn once we have some equipment. So the one and only battle we are going to fight now is Eburacum, and this will eliminate the Senate mission too. Because we were supposed to be blockading that port. Obviously, we haven't been. But once it becomes our port, this mission should just automatically go away. It won't succeed and it won't fail. It'll just kind of go away, which is fine by me. General. So let's just get right on into the battle then. Let's see, what have they got? Warbands and peasants. And the faction heir. Excellent. All right, and welcome to the frozen wasteland of a battlefield that we have here today. I did try and wait, but to be honest, I think it made it worse. I couldn't get any conditions where it wasn't snowing at all, and I wonder if that's actually affected by where you are on the campaign map. Like, the further north you are, the less likely you'll be able to get a battle that doesn't include snow, even if you did kind of wait. Which, by the way, everyone here must be freezing. I mean, I feel cold just looking at them. They might be a little warmer, I guess. These guys literally have no shirts. You might be doing them like a favor by killing them. All right.
Our soldiers are at the gates.
Anyway,
now they must battle
soon we will be taking out the gates, and so we're just doing the usual. Firing at anyone foolish enough to be within range, which right now they're even within range of the Roman archers. Oh yeah, I forgot. I believe that many of these barbarian units actually get a bonus in snow, I think. So they actually might fight a little bit harder than they normally do. I can't remember exactly what the bonus is, though. It might just be a bonus to morale. Or it might be a bonus to attack. I actually don't know. Literally have no idea. Anyway, we'll just sit here. We'll watch the arrows come flying in. Watch the gate get bursted open. It has burst asunder. All right. Just as part of standard procedure from now on, I'm going to have them form phalanx just in case they come out. I mean, they almost certainly shouldn't unless the war dogs have gone in and then they're trying to like attack the trainers.
Our troops should be ordered forward.
But it just seems like a good idea. And oh yeah, here on the right we actually have the Triarii instead of the hoplites, because that last hoplite unit has practically no men in it. These last 8 guys. So yeah, we're not going to send them in. We're going to use the Triarii instead. All right, and now that we have fully broken our way in, let's bring up the war dogs. We'll just kind of have them come right up here. And we'll tell these guys not to fire at will anymore because I need the bait to come forward. And I assume a unit, probably this one here, is actually going to approach, be bait. Should I actually move? I guess I should move the hoplites out of the way. All right. Phalanx formation for you guys, though. What we'll do is we'll just clear the path so that the war dogs can easily get in there. And then we'll, once they are in, we'll have the phalanx close it up again.
Orders completed. Hoplites. Waiting for orders. Archers of fleet. Attack.
We can still have the archers shoot at units that the war dogs aren't munching on. They've taken the bait. We don't need to care about what happens to any other potential bait that was coming in. All right, anyway, all of the dogs are now in, so let's seal it back up again. Oh, I thought there was another... Oh, no. The second unit reinforced the first. For some reason, I thought that they had moved along there, but no. No. They had not. Oh, you guys are kind of stuck on the battering ram there. Why don't we have you just kind of do something like this? All right, so... the dogs have overcome those 2 units. It looks like they're going to go for the chariots now, probably. Or not? Well, some of them will, I guess. Alright, stop firing. Okay, and here they come. We are prepared. We are prepared this time. I can see there's a wave of dogs just chasing. Oh, no, they're coming back now. Must have gotten the last of them. Yep, come right on out. Everyone take their turn. Ooh, but they massacred those dogs there. Oh, are these guys, are they coming out? Coming out?
Be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know!
Oh, dear. Oh, that was basically... Okay, no, they still got some of them. And just rapid fire, like just a pile of dead horses. The Britons. Broken chariots. Alright, so how are the war dogs themselves doing? It looks like they'll be able to take them out, I think. So, what does the enemy still have left? Alright, that much weakened unit. That also admittedly much weakened unit. And peasants. Okay, good. They're going to munch on them. And it looks like the chariots are going to come down here. Let's see if we can get the mercenaries in there. Preferably before they come down here to attack the trainers, which... Nope. Reform your ranks. Reform your ranks. They're coming. Quick, lower the spears. Okay, there we go. I was a little worried there for a minute. I thought I had a little more time. All right, looks like even if these two guys don't make it out here, like if they start routing, the war dogs will probably munch on them. Probably. Nope, here they come, here they come. And there they go. Oh, no, wait, there's still a few left. Okay, now they're routing. Okay, while they're routing. Get in there. And we'll just have these guys kind of line up behind them. Let's see, we could use some archers in here.
Soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
And general, get in here as well. It looks like they have a couple of chariots. The war dogs might destroy those ones. Oh, they might get him as well, actually. Come on, eat him, finish him off. Okay, there we go. I think there's just that chariot there. He just casually runs over all of his own men. It doesn't actually cause damage to them, it's fine. I do it all the time with my cavalry, actually. when I have them pass through, like, the infantry lines. All right. Oh, no, they're really struggling. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, they were really struggling to take out that last chariot unit. Oh, wait. It says the archers are fighting someone? I don't see anyone here. Huh. It looks like they're stabbing something. Well, whatever. You guys leave that spot there and get up there. I guess we'll have the Triarii up here as well, and the general over here. And that should be it. To be honest, I think the war dogs are actually going to finish the job here. They are just peasants. Well, peasants and a mostly depleted unit of warband over there. Finish them! Finish them! Alright, admittedly this won't take too long. Oh, actually it really won't take too long. I was gonna bring you guys back here in a minute, but honestly, give it another, like, 30 seconds and we should have them all eaten. Well, them plus the warband back here. I don't think I could even really have time. Alright, you know what? Maybe a single volley. Oh, no, not even a single volley. And then there were two. And then there was one. And then there was none.
Demands victory from her generals. And this day is clearly our victory.
Ah, excellent. No losses whatsoever, and the enemy is utterly vanquished. So let's just get right back to the campaign map. So they are happy, but only barely. You know what? I guess we'll occupy. We've got plenty of mercenaries to garrison the place. All right, but that is basically it. That's all I really had to show you guys for this turn. Very excited to almost have the Brits completely taken out. They've got Deva, which will be under siege very soon. And they've got Domus, which is going to be gone the very next turn. And of course, the Gauls only have the one settlement. They've lasted quite a while since I basically ignored them and hadn't gone after them for a while, but we will take care of them very soon. And our most recent enemy, Spain, is just now figuring out what a bad idea it was for them to attack us. So anyway, that was it for now, so I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs. All right, and welcome back. So we have a couple battles to fight this turn, and it's a very exciting turn because this is the one where we're going to eliminate the Britons. There were going to be 3 battles, but unfortunately, the Spanish force that was besieging Osca sort of saw the writing on the wall and realized that they weren't going to be able to take the city, and so they retreated. Unfortunately, as you can see, they are out of range of the army, so we'll just have to pursue them down before continuing further into Spain. The 2 battles we have to fight are at Deva and at Domus Dulcis Domus. Now, we're going to fight the one over at the British Isles first, and the reason for that is this is actually the last family member of the Britons. So if I take this settlement and kill him, I believe their faction gets eliminated. As you see, they have no faction, or no family member here. And I seem to remember, I don't know if this is like a fluke or if there require special circumstances, but in my last Julii campaign when I was playing on the original Rome, I actually took Capua. or I didn't take Capua, rather. I defeated a Scipii force that was out here, and it had all of the remaining family members of the Scipii in it. And when that happened, Capua, which had actually, I think, maybe as small a garrison as that, suddenly had like half a stack of like gladiators. And it was some kind of like rebellion, basically. Now, I don't know if that would happen here, like if these guys would just turn rebel and we would just basically fight as we were going to anyways. Or if that might disrupt the siege in some way, or if they might have more troops. I don't know what the answer is. So rather than risk it, we're going to fight this battle first, and then we will finish off the Britons over here. And that should then eliminate them as a faction, so I think some of these ships that they've got lying around here will turn pirates, or I don't know if they'll disappear or what. But we'll have to leave them for now, because the fleet is coming around here, so that it can take the army over to Tara once we've taken out Deva. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and take out Deva first. All right, and welcome to the battle. So, we've got, I believe it was 6 units of warbands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So that's actually a pretty decent force considering what we faced in the past, but they will all perish under the arrows of the Greeks. Well, plus the Romans. As well as the teeth of the war dogs. Yes, bunch up. In fact, hold on a second. Don't fire it well. Let's have you guys fire directly into the center of this group right here. And the Romans, I think, are firing at that unit there, which is fine. They can go ahead and do that.
Our soldiers are at the walls! Now they must batter a way through!
Yes, just watch the arrows raining down on them from here.
Batter a way through!
Could hardly miss. I expect to see a pile of bodies out here the next time, or once the crowd moves away. It occurs to me that technically this is the last British Bretonian, whatever, settlement that's actually like in their home territory. Like that other settlement we're going to be taking out is quite far from home. And look at all the bodies here. Excellent. Alright, I guess we're going to have the Cretians just kind of fire at will at this point, since the convenient group here has kind of moved on.
Roman military engineering triumphs once more. The walls are down. Order your men on to victory.
Yes, certainly. But to be honest, we have such a target-rich environment here that I'm actually kind of okay with having the archers just kind of fire for a little while longer. I mean, we almost rarely ever actually use up all of their ammunition in these siege battles, and since we have so many enemies, we don't have to worry, I think, about there being bait for the war dogs. Of course, the Roman archers aren't able to fire as much due to their much lower range. I wonder if I should get them... Let's see, where are they? I guess we could have them come a little bit closer. Could also have them fire at will. That would certainly help in getting them to actually shoot at some of the enemies. We should also probably have the hoplites kind of move out of the way. Over here. In fact, I guess there's fine. I'm just trying to think of where I could put them so that the Romans won't ever fire any, like, accidental shots into them, basically. Alright, but anyway, since we are going to sit here for a bit and let the archers do their already very effective work, as you can see. And so I'm going to bring you guys back once we've expended a little more of our ammunition here. Okay, guys, and welcome back. So the Cretan archers have fired every arrow they had. As you can probably see, they did quite a number on the enemy. The war dogs are now going to be sent in. The Roman archers did not use up all of their ammo, but they used up actually a fair bit of it. We'll hold on to the ammo they still have left. We'll see if it's of use or not. All right, General, go ahead and get up here. Just look at this pile of bodies leading back here. All the way around here. And now the war dogs are going to add to the pile. Oh, those guys are actually fleeing. Yes, I think we basically have this unit here, which is mostly full. I think they would have 300 if it was literally full. And there's no units back here. We've got this quite a bit depleted unit here, this quite a bit depleted unit here as well, and they're getting more depleted by the moment. Oh, there's literally 2 guys in that unit over there. Yes, I think the war dogs may very well be able to take them all out on their own, but we are going to bring in backup just in case. In fact, we'll just kind of line them up over here now, because then they'll just pour through the wall. Also, we probably need to just guard the exit here in case they try and attack the trainers, which I think some of them are trying to do exactly that.
Mercenary hoplite! Form a phalanx! Hoplite mercenary! Form a phalanx!
You guys don't stand a chance. Get out of here. Oh, and there's a couple more of them over here. Right, just kill those 2 guys really quick. There we go. And now get back out there.
Soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Oh, the war dogs somehow made it back to the center of the settlement, and now they're coming back, attacking from the rear. Well, that's definitely unexpected. The Triarii are probably going to take a few casualties here, but not too bad, especially if they just keep turning around and fleeing. Which, with the black tide of death following them from the back, they may very well do exactly that. Still, oh man, I wish I had been paying attention now. I want to know how they just kind of like passed through their lines and just like ignored them all. But yes, it looks like the final fight here is actually going to occur at the walls rather than back at the center. Yes, flee for your lives. Not that it'll help you, because admittedly you're all going to be eaten to death right now. Watch the Black Flood just devour them all. And look at all the corpses. Our enemies fallen. And once again, we had no casualties. Excellent. A fitting end for these treacherous and filthy Britannians. Tonians. Barbarian filth. So, let's get back to the campaign map. It seems that the people here are very, very unhappy. But I have a happiness button right here. Look at how not happy they are. Apparently we missed a few of the dissenters. Alright, but anyway, while the troops are putting out that fire, let's head on over to the last Britain settlement. And let's also save things really quick, just in case the unfortunate crash occurs. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the rebels that were out here, we had Marcus just kind of take the mercenaries here and quickly eliminate them. So, let's just go ahead and have Lucius fight what is quite possibly his last battle. You look at how old he is. He's about due to retire to that great Roman temple in the sky. Or deep underground, I guess. Hades, the underworld. Yeah. But anyway, at least he lived long enough, though, to see and indeed to fight the very last battle of our war with the Britons. In fact, it'll be faction leader versus faction leader in this final battle. Sir. Granted, I think he's eliminated a couple faction leaders at this point, because the crown has switched hands a few times with the Britons due to them being basically eliminated one by us. Sir. So anyway, last battle. Let's go ahead and take them out. What have they got here? Few war bands. They actually have some missile chariots this time. And I think his bodyguard will probably be a sizable number of chariots because he has decent command. So lots of chariots. Few war bands for the last battle of the Britons. All right, and welcome to the final battle of our good friends, the Britons. It'll almost be sad. Who are we supposed to kill without them? Without them being around here? The Spanish, obviously. Also those filthy Gauls, which we have not eliminated yet, despite them being our initial and first and greatest enemy. But that's fine. They'll be eliminated soon enough. For now, it is the Britons who need to be eliminated. Speaking of which, I can hear arrows about to fall on their heads. That sound never gets old. Now, let's see. We have... That's the... Yeah, you see... Oh, wow. 136. I think you cut that in half, and that's the number of chariots. Oh, okay, at the walls. Okay. For some reason, I thought it said that they were through the walls, and I was like, how? But no. They're not through the walls yet. I would like the chariots to come a little bit closer so that we could shoot them, but looks like that's not going to happen. I also want to know why we just lost a hoplite. The arrow must have fallen quite short of its target. Well, actually... I guess when they're passing through there, it is somewhat close. Yeah, I guess a stray arrow could have killed a hoplite. Very unfortunate. Keep firing. The Greeks are not barbarian filth, but they're still not true Romans, so we won't give them too much consideration. Mercenaries to boot. Wow, this unit's going to basically be eliminated at this point.
Show no mercy! The enemy walls are down! Make sure their soldiers are buried beneath the ruins!
Alright, phalanx up. And have them form a phalanx as well. Alright, so... I guess they are just going to obligingly run back and forth. Should we save some arrows, though? I mean, obviously it would be preferable if the hoplites actually took out all of these chariots, but realistically, they'll probably be able to fire before we reached them. There's no guarantee that they would obligingly send the chariots onto our friends. Okay, those are part of the barbarian warlord's bodyguard. Alright, well, you know what? I guess we'll let them fire for a little while longer at least. And then we'll send in the dogs. In fact, what we will do is... We've used up a decent amount of their ammunition. Now, what we're going to do, though, is... Yeah, I guess... Yeah. Yeah, they're fine where they are. Because I am anticipating the chariots just kind of coming out here and trying to get at the trainers. Whom we should move forward, actually, now. Actually, we'll have the general over here, more or less. And once he passes through their lines, we'll have the archers fire at that unit over there. Oh, actually, maybe I should wait for the war dogs, too. You know, I think what the problem is with guard mode, they try to maintain their formation, so if part of the formation gets lost, they will move the whole unit to get back in formation, rather than say, rather than having the unit reconstitute itself exactly where it already is. I kind of would prefer if they did just go, okay, the unit's passed through, we'll reform our lines right now where we are, but that's not going to happen. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to use this unit as the bait for the war dogs, which means let's actually form a thinner line here. Actually, there we go. And we'll have these guys kind of come on over here. Because again, I'm basically, since the trainers are right here, I'm expecting the chariots will kind of try and come back this way. Right, stop firing. So we'll just have most of the hoplites here in phalanx formation to greet them. The war dogs should make quick work of these guys, which means at that point, yep, they'll have no infantry left. It'll be all chariots. Well, I mean, it looks like these guys are going to escape, so we'll just fire a volley or two in their direction. Let's see, are you guys ready? Everybody ready? We know the drill by now. All right, excellent. Killed a few more of them, and we still have ammunition ready for the chariots if and when they come within range. Again, focusing on the light chariots since they have archers. Come on, give up. My dogs are better than your dogs. And like an evil flood, they swept away all that lay before them. Except for that one guy who's going to get away. Oh, and also these guys here. Probably actually going to lose quite a lot of war dogs here, actually. Oh, and here they come. Oh, there were more war dogs back here. That's kind of funny. Right, here they come. Be ready. Oh, well, they're not coming very quickly, are they? And the moment I say that, here they come. Oh, and there goes the king. I mean, we're not probably going to face too many more enemies who even have chariots. This could be our last view of this glorious sight. All right, and they're routing. Hopefully the war dogs will be able to take out most of them. It'd actually be nice if the war dogs could now bring the light chariots down here as well. Excellent. Okay. Normally I would send in the hoplites at this point, but they would just get shot by the archers. So let's see what work the war dogs managed to do first. And here they come. And here they come. No, no, maybe. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. All right, well, I guess we won't open fire yet. We'll see if they just kind of come right out and throw themselves on the spears. Which it looks like they might. And by might, they're definitely going to do it. Oh, now they're routing too. Oh, right, because those guys were the leftovers from the warlord's bodyguard. They're not the light chariots. Oh, is this what we're going to do? We're going to go back and forth, where they're going to attack, like, the light chariots and then the warlord's bodyguard. Though, admittedly, the light chariots are just kind of sitting there doing nothing. It looks like it's taking the war dogs quite a while, though, to actually kill off any of them. All right. Fire once these guys come within range. Because if we can take out the last few of the warlord's bodyguard ourselves, then maybe the dogs won't have to worry about them anymore. Actually, do not fire at will, considering they've reached our lines. Now fire at will? Dang it. We're just gonna go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Wow, those light chariots really just aren't going to do anything, are they? Just gonna sit there and be eaten alive by the war dogs. I wonder if that's because, like, they've technically been told to, like, attack, like, fire at them, but they won't actually fire at the dogs themselves. They want to fire at the trainers, but the trainers are out of range. But they're also not moving into range. And look, they're just chasing. Oh no, they're still chasing the warlord. They're like ignoring the other chariots, though I suspect that these guys were actually light chariots. And it's never a dull day with the war dogs. Always some new rules, some new behavior to think about. Go on, get him! Get him! Let's see, they have 4 left, so that means 2 chariots. In fact, these 2 chariots right here, probably. Come on, get him! Get him! Okay, well, I admit that I am enjoying this immensely. You guys probably not so much, just watching them go back and forth all the time. So let's wait and see if this guy manages to throw himself on the spears. Oh, get him, get him! Ah, you got him. All right, so what I'll do is I'll just watch this back and forth a little more, and I'll bring you guys back once... I guess they've finally finished him off. Okay, so something interesting has happened. The warlord's bodyguard has been eliminated entirely. However, the war dogs are now not attacking the light chariots. They're just kind of sitting there, like, running into them. I don't think a single war dog has made an attack yet. So I think it is time now for us to get in here, despite the risk of being shot. Should only need the 3 units here. So we'll rush them in, and then we're going to have the Grecian archers rush in as well, since they'll be the ones actually taking them
Great
out.
gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
And then we'll have the general. I guess you can just kind of show up over here. Oh, see, we're being shot already. Come on, guys. Move in. Move in. Get in there. Get in there. You just bunch up so much at the wall there that it's the same thing that I was doing to their last force before, where it's just target-rich environment. You guys, go ahead and fire at will. They should all be able to fire at them. Yes, you are. In fact, you're taking an astounding number of casualties. This is the part where you guys fire. That's why I told you to fire at will. Alright, they're taking them out decently quick, though. Yeesh, but we are taking some pretty serious casualties. Admittedly, they had a lot of chariots and a lot of archers, so that's probably why. You guys, phalanx, just in case they come charging down the hill, though I don't think they will. Oh, and now the war dogs are attacking them. Well, sorry about that, but we actually are going to continue firing, so if we kill some of the dogs, we kill some of the dogs.
Be praised. The enemy's hearts are...
And there we go.
Be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours.
The last battle against the Britons has been won. Sadly, we did suffer some casualties here. The Grecian archers in particular suffered more than some of the others here. Well, this particular unit here, I should say, suffered more casualties than I think the rest of the units put together. But we were victorious nonetheless. And with this, the Britons are defeated, so let's go back to the campaign map. And they're actually surprisingly happy. So I guess, in recognition of our final victory, we shall be merciful to the filthy dogs who inhabit this settlement, and we will simply occupy it. Every true Roman will indeed rejoice to see the overthrow of these people, and we have done certainly very well in eliminating them. So now, quick question, what happened to their fleets? Oh, apparently they did not turn into pirates, because they should still be here, but they are not. So, a great victory today against our enemies. And again, probably the final battle of our glorious leader, Lucius Victor. Who's the faction heir, actually? I think he's actually... Yes, Vibius. Vibius here is the faction heir, though he's kind of getting up there himself. I believe Tara could very well be his last battle, assuming Deva wasn't. But we do have some spare generals ready, just in case. In fact, we actually had quite a lot of our generals come of age, and I think we had one marry, too, so I've actually got a surplus at the moment. But still, it'll be sad. The passing of an era with Lucius as the faction leader, and with the Britons as our main enemy. But anyway, that was it for now, so I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs.